This is an update video for the progress being made to Hindman Park in Little Rock, Arkansas by the MBNA, or Meadowcliff Brookwood Neighborhood Association. Thus far, there has been a video documenting Hindman before any cleanup efforts were made, a video showing the progress we made that immediately followed the NUSA visit to Little Rock in 2010, and now this update here. The video footage in this movie was taken March 20th of 2010, but the pictures labeled now were taken August 31st of 2010. MBNA invites you to share this video with others so that they may be inspired to reclaim their stake in the community. We also invite you to come and enjoy Hindman Park in southwest Little Rock on the west end of 65th Street. Here are our latest updated photos.
The 65th entrance of Hindman Park.
You'll find that there are several places throughout this video where still no real change has occurred.
And there is the north side. This is the island as it greets everyone into the park.
Instead of opting to leave out where we've made no progress, we left it in.
We want to kind of tend to all this mess around the base of the trees there and just kind of get rid of all that. So,
if for nothing else, to serve as a goal that we set ourselves and still need to achieve.
All right, this is the little park bench that the Audubon Society has placed here in Hindman Park. It's right next to the Fush Creek bed here, as you can see. A little bit of trash. There's a tire over there that needs to be coming out. There's all the east side of the bank brush that we were talking about clearing, or at least lowering, so you could see it.
Many of these projects are slated to be worked on in the coming months when the weather is colder and the snakes and critters aren't as much of a factor.
The trees along the wooded hillside there need to be trimmed back so that it kind of opens up the view. And there's a gorgeous view from up there, and I'll take that in a few minutes. But first, take a picture of the canopy here. Quite pretty. I'm sure in the summertime, when this is all bloomed out, the view isn't quite so nice, unless, of course, we thinned it out. We're looking north. And continuing to look northward at the entrance of Hindman Golf Course.
Extra trash receptacles were sorely needed to help combat the litter problem.
As you look westward and now going northward, quite pretty. Now here is a bunch of overgrowth that probably needs to be weeded out as well, and this will be my next still picture. We also want to clear out all of this mess here, but we'll take a picture of that in a second. Right now, I'll take a picture of this corner, including the raised manhole. And then I'll take a picture down the street like this. But it's this brush and overgrowth here that's hiding the Fush Creek that we want to clear out. There's the restroom facilities at Hindman Park. Pretty as they are, it needs to be trimmed up to where it's at least 6, 7, 8 feet high so that you can still enjoy the beauty of the tree, but also safeguarding against little small accidents that are bound to occur. I'm going to take a picture from this angle about right here. The old tennis court. We'll take the picture right here, which will also include a little bit of the roof from the pavilion, which could use a reshingling. All this up along the fence line, all the overgrowth that's hiding the houses up there we would like to remove so that neighbors can look into the park without having to actually get in their vehicles and drive down here in case there is such a commotion. So I'm going to take a picture first of our sign. And then I'll take another still looking westward.
It's not really visible in these photos, but we installed the disc golf course in Hindman. Originally, a basket was to be placed here, but course design modifications now have a tee pad here, currently designated by the orange rocks in the photo. Half of the field of play for baskets 1 and 9, along with all of basket 2, reside now on this hillside that had previously been just unused and overgrown with foliage.
The pavilion in Hindman Park.
It's amazing the number of goals we achieved in the heat of the Arkansas summer. Now that summer is almost officially over, when the weather breaks, we plan to tackle the reshingling of the pavilion. The leftover graffiti will also be addressed along with the electrical issues that the floodwaters caused.
It's still a good idea to keep the park up in good repair, so I'm just going to take a picture that's going to include the bleachers and the light pole. You can see the floodwaters. I believe it was probably the Christmas Eve of 2009. Took the one pedestrian bridge. There's a second one over there and a third pedestrian bridge right there. But this one here has completely been washed, from what I've been told, off into the wooded area that way. So that needs to be brought back for sure, because that's the quickest path from the children's playground area to the pavilion right here. But my still picture is going to be right here, which is where Rick would love to see a horseshoe pit. Standing at another three-way intersection, there is one of the pedestrian bridges leading away from the pavilion. There is the Brookview entrance, and this extends eastward towards the children's playground area. My still picture will be about right here. All right, this is no longer an entrance to the park except for pedestrians and kids on bikes and such. Panning now more south and then west, you can see that overgrowth that prevents you from seeing the neighbors to the park.
Still plenty of work to be done clearing the fence along the perimeter. At the end of this path, on the left, is an empty lot that was recently handed over to the Parks Department by the city. MB&A residents have now gotten the okay to turn the lot into a community garden. This utility trail leads to an outcropping of novaculite, a mineral unique to the Ouachita mountain range.
And then as I pan looking northward,
the wooded area to the right will be thinned out come winter, and walking trails leading to the novaculite and Fush Creek, along with more disc golf baskets, will be added in. The further along in the process we go, the more inspired we become about the possibilities of our community park. We've achieved almost every goal that we originally set to accomplish. We know over time we will reach them all, for as we gain more ground and momentum, the more people in our neighborhood are stepping up and asking how they can get involved. The more people you have involved, the lighter the load becomes on each individual. Stay tuned. At the 6-month mark, another video update will be produced showcasing even more progress as MB&A strives for NUSA's 2011 Neighborhood of the Year project with the Hindman Park project.